Hey, welcome to Korz's Cove.
Oh, hey.
What's this?
Oh, yeah, we're here to fix the water heater.
The water heater?
Yeah. Ready for us to get started?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, this all has to go.
Oh, this is a mess. How are we supposed to get to the water heater with all this stuff?
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't know who hired you, but listen. I'm in the middle of a big project with Legos and building bricks and stuff. You look like you would be interested to maybe help me.
Well, we do have building tools.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Hey, we're on the clock. I guess we got some time to kill, right?
I mean, money's money, so sure.
Okay, yeah. Don't worry about the water heater. We'll take care of that later. All right, come on in.
Sure.
Come on. All right, guys. So thanks for that water heater thing. You want to introduce yourselves?
Sure. I am Joshua R. Pangborn.
I'm Paul Anzulis.
Cool. And we'll tell them the truth. You guys are actually in the film industry.
It's true. I know I look like it, but I am not a water heater repairman.
Yeah. You got me with that saw, though.
That saw was
"Ooh."
the convincing bit, I thought.
Yeah,
I
that was
really,
good.
like, that sold it, I thought.
Yeah, that was really good. And so we have a special effects makeup artist here, and an actor, and so we're all in the same biz here, and been working on a ton of projects together. So I really appreciate you guys coming out here to take some time out of your busy days and life, and and build with me.
But I did just recently replace a water heater, so I mean we can still do that afterwards.
Oh, that's good. I think we do actually need
He's
one.
good
So
with his hands. He knows
yeah,
what he's doing.
that's
so.
perfect. So
And I watched Schitt's Creek where they were replacing the water heater in that episode, so that's about the extent of my abilities, but...
yeah, that works. So either way, we'll get the water heater fixed and a cool build. So as you can see, I got a ton going on here, but I'm really trying to make this a whole fun world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an amusement park, but it's a pirate-themed amusement park. Pirates were, they started, the story, I'll say that for another time, but basically pirates took over this kingdom, but they're good pirates, they're just good people, they've had a bad rap, and, their last final war, they were about to sign a peace treaty, but it was actually the monkeys that stole the dynamite, and that's what, then that caused the war, but then they were winning, but then the king, as he was dying, says, well, enjoy your cursed land. So, I wanted the theme park to be like a cursed kind of place.
Oh, I love that.
You know what I mean? Kind of haunted areas, and the whole bill, I wanted to be on this haunted land, but time has passed now, so the ghosts are just kind of tired. It's just one of those Lego things. It'll work. But I for me, I just there's a lot of space I need to fill, and would be cool to get your input on what do you think? What do you think could go in here?
Well, if it's a cursed land and there's ghosts, what about like a haunted maze or a haunted ride of some kind?
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's even better because right here, this entrance is eventually I envisioned like a castle, and so I would think that we could make. Well, I think that whole area could be. There's got to be some moving bookshelves. There's got to be
totally
all those kind of things that you would get in a ride. But I think that we should have maybe something just a ride where it's not maybe walk through, like a track
it's like a little track. It's like one of those slow spooky rides.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that would be great. So I think we'll start off fresh. We'll start off with this base here. A little bit of a mess everywhere else, but it's always good to have a good base. And yeah, let's do it because the castle I was thinking too. If you notice, I painted some of these black, a flat black. So it's really everything is designed in a way that it's just supposed to be, this maybe once thriving castle that's now been haunted and taken over. So that's excellent. So you think they would walk through maybe a graveyard at first, and then they get to a house, or do you think
if they're walking through the castle to get to, I think probably actually, do we have anything that's sort of like a castle gate or something?
Absolutely, yeah. So
it's like the back of the castle, basically.
Yes.
That leads to the graveyard. Then there's maybe the garden house or something.
Yeah. Oh yes. Okay, I love that. So
Like the groundskeeper's house that lives there.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm trying to think even in the terms of a castle, because there wouldn't necessarily be like a haunted house.
There wouldn't be, but there'd be a groundskeeper.
But there would be the garden.
He takes care of the gardens and takes care of maintaining the castle's cemetery.
Yeah.
And
dang.
There we go.
Genius. All right, cool. So yeah, I mean, I
work in horror movies, by the way.
You said what?
I was just telling everybody I work in horror movies. So.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that is true.
So my brain's always thinking about what scares people.
That's cool.
Yeah. Is there anything? Is there anything you want to share about any of your projects or?
Well, Phil and I have worked on a bunch of things together with Paul. We have done. We first met on a show called Skeleton Crew.
Yep.
Skeleton Crew is sort of a. Basically, it's a soap opera. It's a big old soap opera. I cast Phil as maybe a small character, and then it turned into something where he's a series regular, and he's been with me for 4 seasons now, I think.
Yeah.
Including a spin-off that we're doing centered on your character.
Yes.
So that's gonna be fun.
That's exciting. Yeah, we've been working on that for a little while. You've been teaching me the film world and getting me involved in all these projects. So it's been really kind of cool to do that, and then even to trust me enough to do that project. And so, our goal is to get that out, and hopefully soon. But yeah, it's a great character, great series. Everything is like kind of fun, and it's actually really neat to watch everyone grow. Like from season 1
so much, yeah.
to now, like you even see the production value. So like even for you guys, even seeing my production value of getting this started, I'm like, dude, like I feel like this is like season 1 of Skeleton Crew, and then like hopefully I get you guys back, and you'll come here, and it's like the whole room is
It'll be
like
perfect. It'll be. So you said we have gates.
Yes, we do have gates.
So I think that's a great place to start. Is the exterior of the castle.
I think you're right. I think that's a good call. All right, so we got this guy here. I may have to dump this out. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, look at that.
Oh, I love that. This is fabulous.
Yeah, so that's a custom piece right there. Actually, what I did was I melted candle wax, and I put the candle wax in there, and I put the skeleton in that, and then I painted it. So
this could be one of the exterior walls of the garden groundskeeper's house, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll
So I got
now,
So I'll put some pieces here that I think that we could use. I have cannons as well. I don't know if we'll need that. So I know we're gonna find the gates for the initial entrance, but what do you think as far as like the graveyard itself?
Do we have either brown with like mossy patches on it?
Okay. Yeah. Let me get this. My parents yell at me all the time for dumping out Legos. Let me just.
You don't want to
dump out some Legos.
Let me just dump this out. Maybe I can use this. Everything kind of changed on me.
I'm basically thinking like the Beetlejuice graveyard. So.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Like when he.
So like the grassy patches on top of like the brown cardboard.
Yes. That is amazing. Okay, cool. I got here. Some of these
Spiders are fun. I like spiders.
Some of these might be useful here. There's like some of these got broken pieces, but I mean there might be. There's a little skeleton guy. That's not even Lego, but
it's a ring, but you can always use that.
That could be for the graveyard. I feel like.
Yeah, that would be a great.
I'll look through that.
See what we have there, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. This is good. These are good walls, I guess, for the maybe the at some point.
Yeah. The garden keep, or the groundskeeper's. I'm keep changing what it is. It's a groundskeeper's place. It's a garden keep. Well,
yeah, it's fine. I think it'll basically reveal itself what it wants to be once we start building it. But yeah, I like the spiders. As many spiders as we can find. That would be great. Okay, so we got these. Oh, this is great too. So what about this? I have this idea. So,
this is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, like so I was gonna say maybe like if they're walking through the castle, maybe they hit the back of the castle where the jail would be.
Yep.
And so as maybe either. Do you think that would be a part of the ride, where they're riding through, or where is they actually walk through?
I think this is the entrance to the ride. So.
Okay, cool. So what I would think is like even just for like a story purpose is like they as the characters walk through the jail, maybe there's like people in jail like being like,
oh yeah,
help me, get me out of here, So that could be really neat. So here we got this. Oh yeah, this is great. We got a bunch of jail doors. I got this door here, but that's not a necessary gate. I'll find a gate for you.
I mean, they could work though, because the idea is that the castle, the back of the castle would have a metal door, basically. That is how I'm picturing it to let us out. Yeah. So maybe this could work, yeah.
And I have a gate that's black too, but I also, as you can tell, which I don't know if this is legal in Lego World. I don't know how often you guys Lego, but I don't know if you're allowed to paint Lego, but I've just been painting them. So
I mean, I think Lego wants you to do what you want to do to be creative. Isn't there a motto like "Be creative" or something like that?
I feel like that's better for instead of the gold. I feel like gold's more of like an entrance to the build, like the whole thing.
This is the back of it. I think,
that's like that's great. So I'll find another. Here we go. Perfect.
Oh, perfect.
So we just need the.
You should see this pile of Legos on the floor.
Yeah, there's a lot of Legos here, and that's why I can't move out. So it's fine. But yeah, so we'll need something like this, like a hinge. But we can just for now we can just like kind of just get the. So we would start in this corner.
I think so.
And then so then this would be the actual graveyard itself. Then
I think so. Yeah. So we'll need some brown base to start off with.
Okay, cool. Let's look.
Or we could use even green base, I guess. That's too much. That's too big.
Yeah. So you're talking. Oh yeah, this could work too.
Yeah, some of that I think.
So yeah, we got like some of these things. So what the goal even too, like I took all the sets from when I was a little kid, and I took everything apart. I've been on Facebook Marketplace. I've just gotten a whole bunch of different Legos, and then I went on sites like Bricklink, and because once you start building Legos like this, like what we're doing, a lot of the designs are repetitive, and so you realize that you're using a lot of pieces for, just like everything that you're building.
Some brown pieces.
Oh, perfect. Some more brown.
So we're looking for more like solid, like base pieces.
I think so, because we'll need that's the basic ground of the courtyard.
Yeah.
Of the graveyard.
So when was the last time you guys have played around with some Legos?
Maybe I was 8 or 9.
Oh wow! So it's been a while.
What are you saying? How old do you think I am? I just turned 10.
Sorry, what?
Oh, well then.
Or I'm about the height of a 10-year-old. So,
45 years ago.
Wow. Dang. And so I need to either get a real job or
we need to get your job and have fun with Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too shabby.
This beats replacing water heaters.
Got him. Got him. Yeah, so I think for these these are for this. Oh yeah, that's good already. You're already killing it. Yeah, I think these black walls would be cool. Maybe the just
cute.
next to the nice little treasure. Thinking about graves. What could we do with graves?
Tombstones.
Yeah, we do need some kind of tombstones. I would think that they could be even more simple. There's pieces that are just like a little bit curved at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And we would probably want like a gray for that. think even like some of the sets like this, like Batman logo, could be fun.
Oh, for sure.
If we clip these edges, it will look like a tombstone.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. You have that saw still?
I put it away in the automobile shop that we have, but
Wait a minute, I just came up with an idea. I think you'll like this. We'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, here's for your date. I'll talk
okay, I'll try to catch it. Oh, I did catch it.
Yeah, nice.
Look at that.
So yeah, you'll love this.
They're the hinges for the gates.
So we had mentioned earlier, and I have more of these too. We had mentioned earlier the spiders, and so I have all these spider webs that we can utilize for the area.
Always a fan of spider webs.
So got these spider webs here. That could be a fun, like, I feel like on the ride itself where there's like a saw about to like saw the ride, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The giant spider right here.
Oh dude, love that. We need that in there.
Something to go underneath it.
Yeah, this even yeah, which even the ancient graveyard too, like there's nothing much that we have to do to make it even castle themed. It's already fitting that. This is like a glow in the dark pirate ship wheel. So we got some of these things. These could be good for the actual jail. I have some of these guys.
Oh, and skeletons, perfect for the hunt.
So yeah, we got a bunch of all these, like these are perfect, I think, for these.
Oh, absolutely.
For the guests as they're walking through the graveyard here. You can set them up however.
Little monster skeleton. It's got, this is a cute little horse too.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh yeah, got the webs going here.
Do we have any gray singular ones? Like
Yeah,
this?
so like just to kind of get the bottom of
Just for the gate, yeah. We'll need like.
A few moments later.
So we got these singular guys, and these are 3.
Even better.
Yeah, I realized too, like Lego does this thing where I realize the tricks that they're pulling. Not saying that it's a bad thing, but a lot of times I always like find a new piece. I'm like, oh, this is such a sick piece, and then I realized I was like, oh man, that's just that piece, but 3 of them. So like a lot of the different pieces are probably pieces that people have built over time. They're like, dude, it's so inconvenient. Why don't we have
Just a single one.
Oh, sweet. And we have, I have some greens too, as far as like, you wanted like moss plants.
Yeah, to cover the.
How about this? Like I have like some glow in the dark chain here.
Oh, definitely.
And a gray chain. So these are all key. Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, I feel like the black is like kind of a cool way to reveal the darkness of this.
Is there something I should be on the lookout for?
Well, right now, maybe like, I don't know if we want these kind of like mossy pieces, but I have like, they've been spray painted, but we can flip them.
still use them and flip them.
I feel like the mossy pieces are cool. I also have like pieces that look like the castle brick, if we are looking for that. I have plenty of jail doors and gates. So what's some of you guys' goals this year? What are we trying to accomplish?
So what are your goals exactly?
Well, we're gonna have the Edward Chronicles out this October 31st. Hopefully,
okay.
that's the goal.
Okay.
And that's Halloween.
Yeah, we're
themed.
saying the date actually. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should because I've been telling people that, so I gotta commit
perfect.
myself to it. So
yeah, we have to because it's been a long time running. We've been filming this for a while, and I've learned a lot. It's like with the film world, the technology changes so fast, and even scheduling with your shoots and traveling. There's a lot that goes into it.
So much.
I was very humbled to have been a part of this, and it's just been a really great experience. But it's definitely not as easy as I thought initially. Maybe not. Maybe I knew it was always difficult, but I just didn't even realize even the length of time or the amount of effort that it would actually eventually take. So. It's been a great journey, and you're on season 6 with Skeleton Crew. You've done
we'll be
horror
starting
films,
that, yeah.
And
we did a horror movie together. This one, actually.
Yeah, that's great. Oh yeah, wow.
This will be coming out for streaming soon, hopefully. Actually,
okay.
I don't have a date for that one, so I can't drop that date.
Yeah, that's
and then, we are doing our 3rd feature film right now. We're in post production on that.
Okay, wow.
The Contract. So that's going to be ready hopefully by. I'm hoping February we'll start going to festivals.
Okay.
And then we have Demon Doctor Season 1 and 2 that we put out. We have the 3rd season of that coming out next year, hopefully.
Wow.
And then the show that we do with Ashley, The Art of Blowing It, which is her mockumentary, Season 2, is hopefully going to come out around December, January. So
wow. It's a busy year.
we have a lot going on, actually.
And you were really, really busy.
What actually got you into the film world and inspired to do all this?
Well, I was always working in the entertainment industry. I did theater for a very long time, and then I decided to try something different, which was film. Basically,
Okay.
I wanted to do a web series, and so I did. And that was season 1 of Skeleton Crew, and we didn't know what we were doing, but we had a great time doing it. And then we decided to keep doing it and make more, and that is sort of what it was. I guess I've always been a storyteller, and I've always wanted to tell stories to people and have a good time with it, and tell stories that I don't see, really. I do a lot of queer, fat-positive storytelling. I focus on characters and in those worlds, and they're not really depicted in a lot of mainstream industry media. So
Right.
I thought, well, if they're not going to do it, I'm going to. So
There you go. That's what it takes. I mean, that's why I started this cove. You know what I mean? I was like, it has to be done, and who else you have to do it? So
I love it. I think it's great.
I have a interesting idea too. I have these candlesticks or these what is it candelabras. I have a bunch of these. I have these painted in black and gold.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh, those
So
candelabras are
we
great.
definitely need some candelabras in there.
There's a wall sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Paul? How'd you get into special effects?
Josh needed blood in the scene, and there's no sense in everyone getting blood all over themselves, so I
Yeah.
became the blood guy.
Right.
And so I basically I got into it out of necessity, and then I was like, okay, this is cool. What do we need next time? And I kind of just fell into it.
Wow.
So just researched the scene and figured it out. Basically, the University of YouTube. You'll learn a lot.
Everything. Yeah, that's cool. And you've done some makeup for me too. For my boxing movie, Perfidy, and then for Farmhouse. Which that was really cool to just even be there that whole day. Both the days were great because I wanted to utilize the makeup for the next 4 days. I wanted to keep the character in the same makeup to be dude, let's just keep filming. And it was just really neat, and it's just cool how you even came up with the whole doing it was watching you doing it was really neat to see. The whole process and how much time it actually takes to make things look realistic and all those things. So it's really neat what you do. It's not. I mean, I'm sure obviously there's always roles in the film world, but there's like, that's a special skill of your own artistic creation. So that's like really cool that you're like.
And he's completely self-taught too, and he is won awards around the world for it. So.
Yeah, practical effects are, it's a dying breed, but I always thought practical effects looks better.
I think so too, because like we're in everything is CGI today, and which it's great technology, but I feel like the real movie magic is the old school way, or that like not using computers. I think that like it's kind of cooler in that sense.
It's great to have computers to enhance things sometimes, but
yeah,
you need the practical effects to be the foundation, I think.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's what makes horror, I think, such a great realm for that, because it's really good to have those kind of practical effects. I know that a lot of like the Marvel movies and everything, they moved away from practical costumes and all to moving into full CGI characters. Mm-hmm. But there's something lost, I think, when you have that, because there's just something flat about them that you don't get a chance to enjoy them. And I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I mean, I still think one of the best CGI characters is Gollum from Lord of the Rings, and that was 2001. Right. So, but that character felt real and authentic. And I think it's because so much of the world around them was not CGI. It was all practical. So that was an example of like practical effects that were brought into making a world where one character just couldn't be what they wanted it to be through practical effects. So they made it CGI, but it fit in nicely into that. So
I agree. Yeah, the world around them too makes a difference, because when the whole world is CGI, then it's like. It's just,
which is again,
to me it just loses that value. I just think that there's something different about the film world when you have to like like you're saying, the practical stuff and putting that effort into that.
Yeah. Like, if it's a reoccurring character in the film, I think practical effect is the way to go. But if it's like a one-off scene, then I get it. CGI would be more. Efficient, I guess, is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, but even then, it's still not even easy. I'm guessing you still have to have your own skills to like learn. Even learn how to do the animation. And
for sure.
Oh, that's a whole set in itself. Set of skills.
So I got this mirror here. Could be used somehow.
Oh, that's fun in the funhouse. Yeah.
What I've learned too, maybe filming is like this too, is like sometimes you have all these pieces and then you can see the big picture of it, but then also like putting them all together so it makes sense. And then there's I think like a big disconnect is for film is like let's say if there's not like a closed circle with a character, or there's just like too many questions at the end. If it's too confusing, then it's I feel like maybe not watchable. But then if it's like you have to have that like perfect recipe of critical thinking. I'm confused, but also like you can't be so confused to be like what is happening at all.
And sometimes you have to realize that you thought the pieces were going to work, and then once you get those pieces put together, something's no longer fitting there, and you've got to take that piece out. As much as you love that piece, like especially these custom pieces, sometimes you customize them, you did all the work on them, and then they just don't work out.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
And that's
the hardest part.
That's a life lesson too, because as far as Edward and everything that we filmed, I think that we discussed this a lot personally. Is just that when I first started filming, I just took it so seriously, and it was like those days of filming, you have your film set, you do all that work that day, and then like when it gets to that moment and it doesn't fit, you're like, but what, like, isn't that a wasted day? But I think what I've come to realize is that the day itself was beautiful. That was the day of collaboration, creation, and that was the goal. It wasn't necessarily the end goal, or the end goal wasn't necessarily to have everything in, but it's also like learning to accept that, like, things that have to go. It wasn't a waste of time to do it. Mm-hmm. Like it's just the way the story will work. It's just like it's going to happen, and I'm sure. And then Carlo even said this to me, my buddy, another film guy. said, once you get to a point of a film or a TV series when you're cutting the things that you love, then you're getting closer to what is a final product. Mm-hmm. And so, it makes sense. I mean, every big Hollywood film out there, has some kind of, deleted scenes or, all these things, but...
and sometimes they're great scenes, but they just don't work in the movie. Yeah,
and because really the way, going in my own self-prescribed film school, I've learned that you have to create the scenes to drive the story along. So what I was doing with Edward, it was like, I would come to you with an idea, and I'm like, we should do this for comedic purposes, and you're like, we shouldn't. Because it's like, and I realize, because my base is comedy, so I always want to try to get the comedy in. But then, if it's not driving the story forward, then it is actually, like, if you're just going for the humor, then it doesn't work. It doesn't work as well as it would if it was like a...
100%. The humor needs to be part of the story.
Yes,
it needs to be moving it forward. There are times where, of course, that's not true. There's always going to be moments where you can just, totally derail, and that works. But the rule is usually you need to move the story forward with the jokes.
Yes.
And the best jokes are the ones that show character and show moving the story forward.
Yeah.
And you need to find a way to do that, both of those really. So.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great lessons. And I wouldn't change anything now. There's a lot of heartache. There's a lot of just a lot of things that are involved in the film world. But it is the days that we've had on set and everything that goes along with it are just such incredible experiences. Are probably some of my favorite days. Are us filming together and
absolutely
just collaborating, coordinating ideas. I think as humans, we're designed to be creative together. So it's cool to do that with you guys. I have these street lamps.
I think it's a ghost.
Yeah, that's a Skelly boy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That might be useful.
A lot of times too with these Legos, I always have these great ideas. I'm like, this would be great, but then it's also the convenience of even thinking about building your base first, and then you have to go back. There's things that would be cool, but it's like, okay, well, this doesn't make sense right now. It's like you gotta put things aside. We might not get to this at this point, but I think these are going to be perfect little lights.
Oh, those are really,
and they actually
they actually light up. That's so cool.
That's fancy.
So we could light up the whole pathway with these guys.
Oh, that's such a fun idea.
Nice little dim lights.
Trying to see what else we can find.
I still thought this might be cool for the walls. Here are these spikes. And they don't have to stay gold, but do you think these would work at all?
Oh, these would be great along here, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'll do one layer of the gold first and then I'll put the...
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
That way it's yeah, that was cool, I think. Is there any advice that you could give to maybe a young filmmaker or somebody who's just getting into this entertainment world?
The best advice I have is to find your team and find your family.
Man, that's huge. That's
because
so big.
They're the ones that are going to help you succeed.
Yeah.
And especially at the independent level that we're at.
Yeah.
Without people who believe in you and support you, you can't do it.
Wow.
You can do a lot on your own, but it's a lot more fun to have people with you, and really you can't fully succeed on your own.
Yeah.
Because filmmaking is a collaborative process.
Yeah, it is.
And you shouldn't wear every hat. I'm a bad example of that. I try to wear every hat.
Yeah.
But I've also learned as I've developed that the more hats I wear, the less I am enjoying the process 100% of the time.
Right.
And the more people you bring on to support you and work with you and do the different roles that are in film, the better the project is and the better the process is.
Yeah.
And really the process, because you can make things work, especially if you're determined, and you can make it work with a camera guy, a camera person, or a sound person, or even just a camera person who does also plays the sound. But that is not going to be a great final product, and it's not going to be. You're not going to have fun because everybody's going to be super stressed.
Yeah, I agree.
Bring people on that you find your family, find your team, and I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, I agree, and that was a big lesson for me as well, because Edward, and not to say that I didn't want the help, but I think I was a little timid to ask for the help, and people are actually willing to help, and
they are. People want to work in film.
Yeah, so it's like, a lot of people are looking for work and looking for opportunities, and it is a collaborative process. Nothing is really enjoyable when when you're doing it alone and all these things, and that's even inspiration for this is I spent all this time in my parents' basement by myself, and I'm doing all these Legos, and I'm like, man, what's missing? Oh, my friends. Dude, that's great.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Dude, it looks amazing.
I have so maybe even this would be cool too to add as an effect. Maybe one of the rooms is all the spiders have broken loose and they're
the cages
and the spiders coming out. Yeah, look at that. I love that.
So that would be cool to hang up.
Yeah, this is going to be the most haunted place in the Lego world.
That's the goal.
Cool.
Keep digging for pieces to use.
Yeah. Sometimes it is about that dig.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't even thinking about this build because I had no idea, but I did start this bookshelf.
Oh.
So I think that this should be actually when you're on the ride, but I want to make it like one of those secret bookshelf things.
Totally, yeah.
So here the idea is that if this was the bookshelf here, I'm going to make another shelf to where the book is going to stick past the door, and so that it'll keep it in place like a hinge. But if I have like a glowing book or something to identify it, they would pull the book out, and then that would act as a door.
Oh, I love that.
So that would be there somewhere. I think it's looking cool so far. I love what you did with this wall here.
Trying to bring it to life.
Or death.
Or death, yeah. The vision. Whatever it may be.
Did you grew up in New York?
I grew up in upstate New York, which was about an hour south of Montreal.
Okay.
So it's about 6 hours away of New York City. I live in New York City now. I've lived in New York City for, at this point, I would say more than half of my life.
Okay, wow.
And Paul,
Yes.
where are you from?
Queens, New York.
Okay.
He's always lived in New York. Born and raised. And this is our first time here.
In Delaware?
Yeah.
Wow, that's not the first time anyone's ever said that.
Where was the farm where we filmed the...
Maryland. So we have a movie called The Farmhouse, and it's my grandparents' farm, which you guys knew. Yeah. But it's right on the Maryland-Delaware state line. So if you take maybe like 10, 20 feet away from the farmhouse, remember that blinking yellow light?
Yeah.
That is Delaware, and the farmhouse is just on the other side of Maryland.
I remember that first night I pulled up, it was just finished raining, it was foggy, and it was such a creepy scene that we shot. It was fog over the farm.
Yeah, there's so much fog. And that place is it was perfect for a horror film.
How are we doing with that?
Yeah, it's just like all the other ones. It's just like, in the process, it's so close. Problem, I think that I will say that I bit off a little bit more than I could chew as far as taking on so many projects at once, because I did fall in love with the process of filming and being on set and like doing all those things, and then when it came down to just me editing everything, then there's so many ways that like
It's a
the
lot
story
less
could
fun.
go, and then like so then I would hire editors, and then the editors, I would get great products, but then also like then that would change some of the story, and so just I think just even what we said earlier about like learning to let things go and learning to move forward to keep the story driving forward is where I am. And so right now I am actually would be considered the final stages that it's in the hands of an editor in Los Angeles right now. His name is Matt, and basically we're putting it together as the goal to get it into film festivals, and so that's the process too. Like what I've realized is that you can go straight to streaming with things. Like do you go to the film festival circuit? There's all these kind of factors, and so I think that what I had an hour and 37-minute rough cut, and so I have this editor now in the process of just like kind of really just like trimming it down. I think it's just I fell in love with everything and I was too connected to it all but in reality I think if it's like a shorter, tighter product, then it would be better for the overall story. But yeah, that's just been a learning curve. So yeah, this is Edward hopefully is my first project that I finished, and then that's like everything hopefully comes in line after that.
Oh, it's coming.
But my philosophy of life has been 80% fill. You know what I mean? Like I'll just get 80% there and then I give up. So hopefully this is not the case this time, because there's a lot of really awesome things that I've been a part of, but I've also I think that I have been overwhelmed with how things end up turning. Like the back end of the movies have been the hardest for me. Filming has been fun. Filming has been, I don't want to say easy, but it's just been such a great collaborative process that when it got to the editing room, there's still like even learning the editing software. Like I feel like I only know like 10% of what that program can even do as far as special effects or things like Premiere is so advanced, and all these editing services. So it's like when I got into the film world as like starting stand up. Like when I started stand-up, it was stand-up or nothing, and then now that I'm in the film world, there's like so much to learn. So I feel like I'm still very green, or like maybe less green now, but So that's my goal this year. 26 is like have all these things out, and I did a little too much talking about things without actually, because like now the thing is, and people are like, "Yo, where can we see your movies?" I'm like, on my computer, if you want to come over, but
All in this computer.
yeah, trying to get past that,
You will. It's gonna happen.
Well, working with Josh, he gets things done, so we will see Edward sooner rather than later, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, October 31st.
I said it. It's gonna happen.
And that means that I have to get this released before October 31st. So that's
right.
pushing us both now.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I have faith in it all, and that's There's so many lessons in it too. I really just have found the value in the collaboration and just like having fun. There's always, I think life is sometimes a contradiction. Like work hard, but also have room for play and this and that. But I think it's just really taking the time to learn it and know that it is just a very, very intricate craft. It's like there is a reason why the Hollywood world is this multi-billion-dollar industry, is because it's like the amount of skill that you need and the time it takes to learn it all. It just you go through phases of great film days and doing all this footage, and you just kind of get like troubleshoot even sound. Like sound is important. All these like kind of factors where you don't even know how important it is until you watch it later and you're like, oh crap, what happened to the sound here? Or these things that,
Lord, do I have those days.
these are all like major factors. But yeah, I think I've learned it's like obviously to finish, I need to finish things. That's my that's my takeaway. But I also, even now, like having all these projects in the works, like I am more confident in moving forward as far as like, okay, so like if I'm going into production, like knowing that I'm going to need special effects or these things, and so it's like kind of budgeting is essential too. A lot of people are willing to work for just food or for free, but it's also just like in the long haul, you probably will, have to just put out some money. And so like that's one of the things too, is learning how to budget correctly. And like, so like even for me, like the farmhouse, like, I would spend all this time like trying to like focus on like, maybe the special effects, but it's like really like I should have been focused on the story, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like
that's
like,
another thing. Always start with the script. The script is the most important thing. Once you have a good script, then you can do whatever you want. But 100% start with the script.
The most important thing.
And that's a great lesson that James Gunn also believes in. Cool. And he's making awesome films with DC and Warner Brothers right now. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so everyone has their own level. You gotta start somewhere. All those things. But, yeah, it's still been a great, amazing process. Yeah, and we'll have some things done now. Trying to make this bat wing work here. I love what you're doing there. The hanging spider with the chains. Oh my gosh, you just like tickle me to the bone right now.
That's the goal.
Yeah, this is looking pretty solid. As far as a maze. Amazing. Who would have thought you guys would be in Delaware Legoing?
Not me, I think.
I did because he told me that we were coming here to do this.
Right. Nice. That makes sense. Yeah. This kind of reminds me. Oh yeah, this would be neat too. I feel like maybe even adding one of those. Is it like the guillotine, or where they had the thing that would come down and chop your neck off?
Yeah, the guillotine. The guillotine's great.
I want to incorporate this flag somehow. Somewhere.
Do you need more walls?
Always could use more walls.
Yeah, I think we definitely could use some of them. There's a whole box of walls here. We have some with little castle windows. I'll put that right here. That's cool. And you also just wrote a book, didn't you?
I did. Well, I did a year ago. It's the first anniversary of the book, actually, right now. So that's exciting. That came out a year ago. It's called Homophobias.
Okay.
It is a collection of horror short stories. It's an anthology collection.
I love horror movies.
Oh, fun!
It's my first book, and I'm very happy with it. So. Today, in fact, the day we're filming this is the first anniversary of the book. So, happy birthday to this book.
Happy birthday, book. Yeah, that's great. A lot of cool things. And I think the thing is, you just got to keep going.
That's the plan.
You got to keep going and never give up. Because even for me, in the times of troubleshooting and the hardship, all those things, I've been on the brinks of like being like, oh man, why am I doing this? But you're right. It is the team, because like you have pushed me along and kind of give me that push where you're like, hey, what about that scene? And then like in the moments of me like, oh man, I can't do this. Is too much. Blah blah. And then I read that and I'm like, dang, dude. Like, and now I feel like now that you're holding me accountable. So it's like even holding myself accountable. And, just having someone else to be like, dude, it's not just me I'm letting down. And now it's like, now the people that are involved in this are looking forward to things coming out as well. So it kind of helps with that accountability to be like, all right, well, it's like, there's more people than just me in this. And that's kind of motivation. That's been motivation for me to kind of wrap it up.
I think the more things that you finish that's on your plate and you get completed projects out, people see your magic and they want to be a part of it going forward.
Yeah.
And I think once you get that ball rolling, you start to accumulate your team who want to, what's the next thing and what's the next thing. I think it gets easier. I think the hardest part is getting started and finishing.
Yeah.
Getting over that first hurdle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, getting over the hurdle anytime is hard.
Yeah,
but the first one is always the hardest. But once you do,
then
The next one is a little bit easier.
It's a grind.
Yeah, it is.
So,
it is.
But once you get through that grind and you finish the product, there's something so satisfying about seeing your hard work completed.
Right.
Like I always I'll complain to him left and right.
Yes.
But at the end of it, I'm like, it was worth it.
Yeah, of course.
The hardest part is the vision. If you have the vision, then you need the team to help you achieve that vision.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned just helping Josh whatever he needs because he definitely has the vision.
Yeah, he does. And that, Josh, you've been a huge as far as collaborator and building your family, your film family. It's been really neat to just be a part of these projects and even having such a small role at the beginning. And then now we're always in touch and we're always creating and that is the goal. Almost like kind of like an Adam Sandler philosophy. It's like all of his movies he has his homies in them. And you learn to work with people, and when you work well with people, then that's
you bring them back.
Yeah, you bring them back, and you start creating.
You have fun with them.
And I think that's the goal here. It just in general, like as long as we're creating, I think that's as a creative, but even just as a person, I think that we thrive in creativity, and just creating in general. You don't have to. People sometimes say that, oh, I'm not creative, or I'm not artistic, but I feel like we all are in some way.
People are way more creative than they think they are. They just have to
give themselves a chance or take the risk.
Yes.
Dang, love that. Because they should go under the spider, or the ride should go under the spider,
Yeah.
or walk under the spider some way. Dang, this is sick.
Should we go higher on this maybe?
We could.
Should I get I saw some bases. You want to put a base at the bottom of that?
Yeah, I like what you're doing here. See, I think you're really a Lego shark.
I'm doing the best I can.
Alright, so.
Maybe put it on this.
Oh,
maybe.
Okay.
So it gets a little higher.
Well, I need two of those.
Well, no, I want to find one that matches that one.
What about these little triangles? These are kind of
Oh, that, yeah,
aesthetic
please.
for. Which way?
Where does that match?
Almost.
What's this one?
Yes, they just don't have this. I need the black base on it. I can make this work.
Oh, this is awesome. This guy right here. Yeah, I love this.
This is shaping up fun.
Yeah, so I would think, they because they're going through here. This is so perfect. We'll fix this so that they this stands up and they have to go under this giant ass spider. I've actually been too involved in this world down here because I think of I just think of the stories. It's almost like for me, I think it's it feels like improv school a little bit. We're building Lego because you have to yes and.
It's a work in progress.
Because we're creating here, but the goal is obviously to keep have everything connect, so you figure out ways to keep building. But I like sitting down with all the people and kind of just putting them in the display and then coming up with a character like this guy over here. If you look him in the corner, that tree fell, but he crashed his drone in that tree over there. So eventually I would have the security guards being was that you flying that drone? You see the drone, the little guy right there.
Oh, that's a fun.
Yeah, but that reminds me of myself because I'm always crashing drones. So it's man, this is so real.
It's true. You did crash a lot of drones.
Yeah. Oh, well, I wish I got too peppy with that thing. I was let me get so cinematic that I'm barely scraping the building, and then it does scrape the building, and then you lose it.
I recently got a drone and I've been crashing it here and there.
What brand do you have?
Good question. It's not a DJI. It's a beginner drone. I figured. What was it? Hold on, a Tensig Pro.
Okay. How is it hover? Is it hover okay?
Yeah.
Okay, because that was when I looked at products as far as the DJI, it was very user friendly. So I mean, I did crash like probably 6 or 7, but it was me taking risks on the drone. But it was the ability to hover was a great thing. And some of the beginner drones that I looked into, I realized that the hovering ability was like it was just like it wouldn't ever hover. And so that was like one of my favorite parts about that drone was that like I knew that I could just let go of the controller and it would just hover.
Just stay there, yeah.
And I think that's yes, that's perfect. That was a kind of a perfect way to learn it because I went through the other drones too, and you really have to find the model that's gonna like just to help in that sense because those the ones that didn't hover I did not like them.
No, this is pretty good in wind. It'll stay pretty pretty still. But the camera ability, it's all right. But like I said, it's a learning curve.
So you're really focused on learning how to fly it as opposed to...
It was a Christmas gift. It was something I always enjoyed. To me, as of right now, it's more of a toy right now. Mm-hmm. But I'm learning it, and if I ever master it, I can move up to let me get one with a good camera, and maybe I can explore getting some outdoor shots.
Oh yeah, okay,
kind
yeah,
of a thing.
Of course.
So yeah.
Yes, look at that. Dang, this is genius. So this is like the spider room. I can only even imagine.
If we put a wall here, you can have it like literally on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you talking about that side wall?
Yeah, because then you can have it like on the wall, and then you could have stuff underneath.
Yeah.
Too.
That's great.
And then we'll put it like somehow, can you balance it on the wall somehow? Oh,
that's cool. Yeah, the legs are, as long as they can get through it.
Yeah. And then it comes this way, and this takes them out.
Dang, that's sick. Cool.
Alright. Keep finding somewhere.
Do you want to, what do you think? Do you want to wrap this up, or do you want to...
Well, I think we've got a path now. It goes through this way. They're here.
What about...
Come through here, and then, yeah.
As far as the actual, like, walking path, do you think that they would be walking on, like, boards, or do you think they would be walking on, like, cobblestone?
If we have cobblestone, probably cobblestone.
Alright, let me see, because I don't know if I have enough, but... Alright, this way. Do you guys go to a lot of music parks?
I don't think we've been to one in a long time.
It's been a while. We used to. I used to love roller coasters, and then the last couple of times I went on a roller coaster, I got big time motion sickness.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess as you get older, you can't.
Yeah, it changes, I guess, a bit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I agree with cobblestone. I don't have any more.
That's okay.
But
I think we've reached a good stopping point, at least for now.
yeah, this is excellent. This is awesome. I really love this. Yeah, because so here's where I'm thinking like this would be like they get through the whole castle and then they find this gate, they walk through here, obviously met with all these graveyard people, and then then they enter. Now this is the Garden Keep house, which is now like a kind of like a fun escape room, haunted mansion. Yeah, it's great. I think it's a beautiful,
filled with spiders,
beautiful spider build, and everything is a mess right now, but I do have a ton of spiders. A ton of these skeletons too, so my goal will be to just kind of fill this up with a little bit more of that activity. And I love what you did, Paul. This guy escaping the cage there.
Yeah, maybe the giant spider's trying to release its girlfriend or something.
Yeah, it looks like they're talking. Yeah, they're like, hey now. Dang, that's cool.
Looks cool, right?
Yeah, I really love it.
I'm happy with this. We got further than I thought I would.
Yeah, I mean it's really.
You had the vision, and we're executing your vision.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, and this I feel like this almost resembles like a Lego set. I feel like a Lego would come out with something like this.
Well, Lego, if you want this, let me know and I'll tell you my fees.
Yeah, cool.
Call me.
Sweet.
Have your people call his people.
Yeah. He's got a lot of people too, so it's going to be difficult to get through, the line, but. You know, it's crazy. Well, I was thinking, I don't know even how to do it, but like he does, like at the beginning of the gate, maybe these little bowls.
Oh yeah, with fire in them.
Yeah. Yeah, eventually they have fire. This, I don't know if that piece of wood gonna work there, but oh yeah, they would have fire. Bang, that's cool. All right, cool. So yeah, this is a great start, and you know, we got a whole day of filming. We got
we do. We've got a lot of things ahead of us.
Great production day. So it was a fun. Yeah, thanks for.
This is a great start to the day.
Yeah, thanks for legging with me and for building this. This is, dude, you're gonna love the way it looks, especially when we see the castle and all the other things that are gonna be incorporated into the build. But yeah, this is a cool, and I love just everything that you did here. This is like so amazing. Now I won't be able to sleep. If I have to take a lunch today, I'll be like, dude, I'll be back, and then I'm like really just gonna be like, yo, I gotta get some more spider webs in here. So cool. Well, thanks for watching and tuning in, and keep an eye out for all of our projects coming out this year and next year and years to come. And yeah, it was great, and let's keep working because we gotta use these cameras and we gotta.
That's right.
Get in character and get ready for all the other stuff that we're doing today. And it's cool. It's actually even like I feel like. Obviously a kid because I'm playing with Legos, but in the grand scheme of it's always fun to have these days to be like, man, we're just taking the whole day and filming and like doing these creative things that just like those are my favorite days. So all right, well, awkward elevator out of this one, and see you later.
I can't go any lower.
Oh, thanks for that.